Have you ever wondered what happens when the legends of yesterday collide with the rising stars of today? There's something irresistibly thrilling about comparing two icons, each from a different era, to see which one truly carries the spirit of rally racing on everyday roads. For decades, Mitsubishi's Lancer Evolution series set the benchmark for raw mechanical all-wheel drive performance. Now Toyota's GR Corolla has burst onto the scene, sparking debates about whether modern technology can surpass the heart-pounding excitement that once belonged to Mitsubishi alone. But the story runs deeper than horsepower figures and fancy badges. We're about to uncover the controversies, rumors, and hidden tales behind each car's journey, all while revealing the secrets that keep fans hooked. Strap in, because what you're about to hear just might change the way you look at rally-inspired machines forever. The Lancer Evolution 9, released in 2006, was born out of a golden age when Mitsubishi seemed unstoppable in world rally circuits. Most enthusiasts know about the 4G63 engine, an icon in itself, and how it churned out close to 286 horsepower in stock form. But the real shocker wasn't just the horsepower, it was the way the Evo 9 put that power down on the pavement, making drivers feel like they could bend the laws of physics. Hydraulic steering, a short ratio 5-speed manual gearbox, and an active center differential gave it an edge so sharp that for a while, car enthusiasts would argue there was nothing else like it. The platform felt raw, unfiltered, and almost demanding of you to push it harder with every corner. This wasn't just a car, it was an invitation to drive with your heart pounding and your senses on overdrive. Yet not everything was smooth sailing. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled about internal struggles at Mitsubishi. Fans heard whispers that the Lancer Evolution line wasn't profitable enough. Some speculated about managerial shakeups that eventually led to the end of this beloved performance series. These controversies weren't just about sales figures. They touched on the brand's identity, its future direction, and whether Mitsubishi would ever again produce something so captivating. The shocking part? Many loyalists felt Mitsubishi never properly said goodbye to the Evo, creating an aura of unfinished business. Even as the company pivoted to crossovers and economy cars, petitions circulated, with thousands pleading for a real successor. The Lancer Evolution name had become a legend, so any rumors of its demise spurred outrage and heartbreak. Fans wanted more, but the brand had changed course, leaving the community divided and uncertain. When Toyota unveiled the GR Corolla decades later, it felt like someone lit a match in a dark room. Suddenly, everyone was buzzing. A hot hatch from Toyota that wasn't just a flashy trim package. Many couldn't believe their eyes. This newcomer boasted a 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that put out a surprising 300 horsepower. You'd think that was impossible for such a small displacement. But Toyota found a way, backing it with an innovative all-wheel drive system that allowed drivers to adjust torque splits on the fly. Word spread that this wasn't just about numbers. The GR Corolla was a genuine attempt to bring rally-inspired DNA back to a segment that some felt had grown stale. It arrived at a time when enthusiasts were desperate for something new, something that felt raw and real, rather than digitally filtered through countless electronic aids. But with success came controversies. The GR Corolla launched to rave reviews, yet critics claimed Toyota was severely limiting production to create artificial hype. Rumors flew about dealership markups so extreme that some prospective buyers accused Toyota of withholding supply to keep the car exclusive. Others dismissed these claims as typical automotive gossip, but the tension didn't fade. Forums exploded with posts questioning reliability as well. Could a 3-cylinder engine really handle the abuse that rally enthusiasts would throw at it? Some supposed insiders claimed Toyota had heavily stress-tested the platform, while skeptics cried foul, insisting it might be prone to mechanical troubles down the line. The result was a swirl of speculation, one that only added to the car's mystique and gave people endless reasons to keep talking about the GR Corolla's future. The moment you drive an Evo 9, you immediately understand why it's a legend. There's an urgency in how it responds to steering inputs, with the hydraulic rack offering feedback that feels almost telepathic. The 5-speed manual keeps you in the power band with incredibly short gearing from 1st through 4th, so every shift feels razor sharp. When you push it into corners, you sense the rally heritage with the entire chassis begging you to brake later and accelerate sooner. And yet it's not just about raw speed. Part of the Evo's mystique comes from its bare bones interior. interior, cheap plastics, and minimal sound deadening. Every rattle and vibration reminds you that this car was built for a singular purpose: to dominate twisty roads and special rally stages. It's the kind of machine that makes you grin like a kid on a carnival ride, letting you forget for just a moment that you're bound by the rules of public roads. Toyota's approach in the GR Corolla feels more refined. The interior may still have some budget-friendly elements. After all, it carries the Corolla name, but it's a world apart from the Spartan vibe of an older Lancer Evolution. The seats hold you firmly in place without feeling punishing, and the electronics are decidedly modern, from the infotainment to the digital gauges. Even the steering, though electrically assisted, feels direct enough for spirited driving. The real surprise is that flexible all-wheel drive system, letting you toggle between 60-40, 30-70, or an even 50-50 torque split. That might sound like a gimmick, but on the road, it feels far from it. Quick corners become an exercise in finding just the right balance between front-end bite and rear-end rotation. For many, this feature alone captures the essence of rally engineering in a present-day package, offering options the Evo never had in its original form. Still, even modern engineering has its critics. Some worry that the GR Corolla's technology dulls the raw edge that defined iconic rally cars. The engine's power delivery is robust, but it can feel more subdued unless you're willing to chase higher PAMs. There's less of that explosive surge you get in an older turbocharged engine with minimal electronic nannies. Then again, others see it as an advantage, a sign that Toyota has found a more balanced approach for daily driving without losing the spirit of performance. After all, the automotive world has changed drastically since the Evo 9 roamed the streets. Emission regulations, safety standards, and consumer expectations shape modern machines in ways that sometimes clash with old-school enthusiasts' desires. Controversies aside, you can't ignore the skyrocketing market values these cars have seen. The Evo 9, once merely an affordable rally icon, now commands startling prices on the used market. Some blame the phenomenon on speculators, others say it's simply the car's legendary status catching up to its dwindling supply. The GR Corolla launched with a suggested price that felt fair for a modern performance vehicle, but the real drama began at dealerships. Rumors of market adjustments spread like wildfire, with some prospective buyers walking away because they felt Toyota was either complicit or too complacent. Toyota stayed relatively quiet about the markups, fueling even more speculation. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. An automaker known for accessible cars was now at the center of a mini uproar about gatekeeping and affordability. Meanwhile, owners who managed to snag a GR Corolla often boasted about its daily usability and track-ready prowess, leaving frustrated fans wondering if they should pay a premium or wait it out. The question of collectibility looms large over both models. Many Evo 9 owners treat their cars like cherished heirlooms, refusing to part with them unless they get a premium price. There's talk in online groups about how the Evo 9 will remain a cult favorite for decades, especially since Mitsubishi seems unlikely to resurrect anything close to it. On the other side, early adopters of the GR Corolla whisper about the possibility that Toyota might keep production tight, making their hot hatch an instant classic. Others poke holes in that theory, pointing out that Toyota sometimes broadens production if a model gains mainstream popularity. The speculation alone keeps excitement high and used prices uncertain, adding that layer of drama people can't help but find enticing. Mitsubishi's journey has been riddled with stumbles. Officially ending the Lancer Evolution line created ripple effects among fans who felt betrayed. Some believed the brand had been forced to pivot to crossovers to stay afloat, while others insisted that management overlooked a passionate fanbase still clamoring for an Evo 10 or beyond. Occasionally, headlines pop up about a potential revival, but they're typically accompanied by disclaimers that it might be a hybrid or fully electric iteration, more than enough to spark debate. Could an electric Evo possibly live up to the legendary 4G63 engine's spirit? The very notion has some purists rolling their eyes. Others argue that electrification could bring instantaneous torque, rewriting what an Evo could be in the modern age. Yet, the brand's quieter presence in performance segments leaves these rumors in limbo, leaving fans to wonder if the golden era of the Evo was just a fleeting moment we'll never recapture. Toyota, on the other hand, has seemingly embraced a strategy of injecting excitement back into its lineup via the Gazoo Racing GR sub-brand. First came the acclaimed GR Supra, a partnership with BMW that drew its own share of controversies. Some called it a rebadged Z4, while others fell in love with its precise handling. Then the GR Yaris exploded onto the scene in markets outside the US, garnering near universal praise. The GR Corolla was the next step, cementing Toyota's commitment to performance vehicles that break from the company's historically conservative mold. Still, not everyone is convinced. Detractors claim Toyota's approach is more about marketing than reviving true rally heritage, pointing out that the Corolla brand has always been about practicality and reliability, not raw motorsport DNA. But sales figures and enthusiasm at local meetups suggest Toyota's gamble paid off. People are intrigued. If not entirely convinced, it can surpass icons like the Evo 9. Amid all this intrigue, there are untold stories and behind-the-scenes dramas. You'll find forum threads and social media posts claiming that Mitsubishi had one last turbocharged trick up its sleeve before shelving the Evo line. Some even speak of in-house disagreements over whether to pivot to electric drivetrains sooner, effectively dooming any conventional rally car under the Mitsubishi badge. Toyota, for its part, faced production constraints in the aftermath of global supply chain disruptions. Some said those were genuine issues, while others claimed it was a sly tactic to build hype. It's not easy to sort fact from fiction, but these whisperings add an edge of mystery that keeps enthusiasts hungry for more details. So how do these two machines compare when you pit them against each other on a winding road or a makeshift rally stage? The Evo 9 is all about sharp turn-in, minimal body roll, and that feeling of mechanical immediacy. Every sense is heightened, the brake pedal feels firm, the steering practically crackles with feedback, and the gearbox reminds you that gear ratios truly matter. Meanwhile, the GR Corolla might initially feel a bit more refined, with easier clutch engagement and lighter steering effort. But it isn't lacking in tenacity. There's genuine all-wheel drive grip that translates into confident corner exits, even on less than ideal surfaces. As you toggle the torque splits, the car's demeanor changes, inviting you to experiment with different driving styles. Where the Evo is more singular in its approach, one setting, maximum rawness, the GR Corolla offers variety. Neither approach is strictly better. It's about what sort of experience you crave. Some people chase the nostalgic thrill of old-school rally engineering, while others appreciate modern adaptability. However, talk to anyone who's owned both and you'll hear a range of opinions. Some claim the Evo's mechanical steering is worth its weight in gold, while others applaud Toyota for making a performance hatch that's both daily driver friendly and track ready. One area that consistently stirs debate is engine character. Mitsubishi's 4G63 has decades of history behind it, with a proven record of handling modifications that can push power outputs far beyond stock levels. The GR Corolla's 3-cylinder, by contrast, is relatively new, so questions linger about its longevity when repeatedly pushed hard or tuned for bigger power. Only time will tell if it develops the same cult status, but so far, owners who've taken the plunge seem impressed. Then there's the bigger picture. Is this a true return of the rally spirit, or are we chasing ghosts? Many enthusiasts remember the 1990s and early 2000s as a golden period for Japanese performance cars. Brands like Mitsubishi, Subaru, Toyota, and Nissan all had halo vehicles in the spotlight, capturing imaginations around the globe. As emissions regulations and shifting consumer tastes took hold, some people worried that real driving excitement was on the way out. Now it feels like a renaissance of sorts. Toyota has the GR line, Nissan revived the Z, and Honda still invests in the Civic Type R. But the undeniable gap is Mitsubishi, a brand that once stood proudly at the forefront of rally innovation. Even so, some argue that Mitsubishi paved the path, and Toyota simply seized the opportunity they left behind. Speculations about an Evo comeback spark heated debates across social media. Could it be a fully electric evolution? A range-extended hybrid with torque vectoring wizardry? Some fans say they'd accept it if the performance is there, while others scoff at the notion, believing the Evo's soul is tied to internal combustion. Meanwhile, Toyota's success with the GR Corolla might serve as a template. If a hatchback that's historically been an economy car can turn into a thrilling rally-inspired ride, maybe Mitsubishi could do the same with one of its dormant nameplates, if it dares to dream big again. The brand might surprise us all, or it might continue prioritizing SUVs and electrification, leaving the Evolution name locked away in history. Of course, in the end, personal preference plays a massive role in how you judge these cars. Are you someone who values heritage above all, wanting the purest connection to that old-school rally ethos? Then the Evo 9 might still be the ultimate choice, no matter how many new contenders show up. But if you crave the blend of daily usability, advanced tech, and a dash of rally flair, the GR Corolla offers a compelling package. Whichever side you fall on, it's clear that both cars evoke passion, excitement, and a sense of what's possible when automakers take risks. Ultimately, this isn't just about which one gets around a track faster or which has the superior spec sheet. It's about storytelling and legacy. The Evo 9 tells a tale of a time when Mitsubishi was willing to pour resources into a model that defied conventional wisdom, an edgy, high-strung sedan that captured hearts worldwide. The GR Corolla is Toyota's way of saying, we remember what made cars fun, and we're bringing that to a new generation, albeit with modern safety features and electronic aids. Both serve as rally ambassadors for the road, bridging the gap between motorsport dreams and our daily commutes. So what happens next? Will Toyota continue refining the GR Corolla, maybe adding special editions, or ramping up production to meet the overwhelming demand? Could Mitsubishi respond with a bold concept car, teasing the return of the Evolution name? Or is the Evo destined to remain a nostalgic memory, rising in value on the used market until it reaches near mythical status? The automotive world is full of surprises, and history has shown that sometimes rumors and whispers become reality when least expected. Before we wrap up, let's consider the lessons these two cars teach us. The Evo 9 is a testament to how raw engineering passion can ignite an entire generation of fans. People still talk about its cornering prowess, the adrenaline surge when the turbo spools, and the no-frills cockpit that made you feel like a rally driver on public roads. Meanwhile, the GR Corolla shows that modern cars can still capture that electric thrill if automakers are willing to innovate, even if it means pushing boundaries on engine design and torque distribution. Some might say it's a sign that the rally spirit never died, it just took a hiatus until someone was brave enough to resurrect it in a fresh form. As you think about everything we've explored, the storied past of the Lancer Evolution, the controversies behind its discontinuation, Toyota's bold foray into the hot hatch realm, and the swirling rumors of what might lie ahead, ask yourself which side of history you want to be on. Are you cheering for a comeback, secretly hoping Mitsubishi will dust off the Evo badge and shock everyone? Or are you satisfied with Toyota's approach to keep the spirit alive, perhaps even improving on it with each new iteration? The discussion is far from over, and that's what makes it so fascinating. Each comment, each rumor, each excited social media post builds a narrative that keeps these machines relevant long after many other cars have faded into obscurity. In closing, the old guard meets the new challenger, and the result is a debate that transcends mere specs. The Evo 9 stands as a monument to the golden age of rally-based performance, a product of simpler times when horsepower, raw handling, and mechanical feedback reigned supreme. The GR Corolla burst onto the stage with advanced engineering and a fresh perspective, attempting to merge daily usability with track-ready excitement. Both have faced their share of controversies, market pricing, supply constraints, brand decisions, and swirling rumors about future directions. Yet those controversies only fan the flames of excitement, ensuring that each car continues to captivate enthusiasts. Now it's your turn to carry this story forward. Share your thoughts on whether the rally spirit is truly reborn or if we're looking at a pale imitation of a legendary past. Debate whether Mitsubishi should risk it all on an electrified Evo or if Toyota should double down on the GR lineup to keep dominating the segment. One thing is certain, the passion surrounding these cars isn't going away anytime soon. It's rooted in our love for machines that make driving feel like an adventure, reminding us of a time when raw performance and driver engagement took center stage. So, the next time someone asks which all-wheel drive legend should rule the roads, an Evo 9 or a GR Corolla, you'll have more than just raw numbers and spec sheets to guide your answer. You'll have the stories, the rumors, and the tantalizing possibilities that only come with a rivalry this dramatic.